Dominic is bem com aquele contexto. Because they're doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 13 June 2025. Yeah. We just woke up. Welcome. Hey, but I want to do content, so let's fucking go. Sorry, guys. I'm tired, so. Come on. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Le choix. Le choix. Le choix. Wait, you disappeared for how? Gente, estúdio. Vai estúdio. Finesse. Estapado. Estúdio. Estapado. Hein? Está bem? Dumb Link is your buddy. Welcome to the Commentary Show. Continuing on because I'm having a wonderful day on this 17th June 2025. About to be filming a bunch of videos, so just woke up. Enjoy. One of the first that we didn't film a lot, but again, the phone was full, first of all. Second of all, it wasn't supposed to be nice outside until it was, so enjoy it. Pretty tired, to be honest. Okay, let's go. Stop complaining and work. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink, also with a pleasure. Continuing up with having a wonderful day on this 17 June 2025. Just woke up. It's sunset. I woke up at 6 this morning, right now it's 8 o'clock, so feeling more sleeping, but hey, got work to do. I got works to do, so let's work. Let's just do a little intro. I got a couple of videos to do. I got a lot of videos to do actually, but it's all about timing. So It is 8 o'clock, 8:11 right now. I will be finished by 9:40 so I can watch the battles and play some Fortnite. So that is going to be some chilling, and hopefully we have enough content to upload. See, I didn't think I was gonna be this tired, so we upload so much content today that I'm not gonna have content to upload tonight. At the same time, yesterday we were supposed to upload, so the fact that it didn't fuck us over. So maybe it's good that I have a couple of days where I make myself, I force myself to post everything, right? So pretty simple day, pretty simple videos. Bit nervous because we got a new job offer, so we'll have to talk about that. Got a couple of videos to do, and I think it should be okay, right? Let's wake up. Let's eat some macaroni and cheese with adobo spices, which is phenomenal. Thanks, mom. And that's pretty much it. Don't blink if you're blinking. Welcome to the commentary show. Continue walk together, having a wonderful 7th June 2025. Today we are opening up some package. I have a new possibility, so my mom was like, "Hey, let me help you with that." So she sent me a couple of things. Let's see what they are. I believe I know what they are, but I'm not completely sure. We have these because she saw me working out. She saw me do this is the sweetest mother of all. She saw I'm sorry, I just woke up. She saw me work out once, which was yesterday. I wasn't really about working out once yesterday, and she bought me some chocolate, well, not chocolate bar, but pure protein bars. So they are birthday cake. A lot of company does birthday cake flavor, so I'm excited to try these. However, it's really gonna be when we work out a little bit more, and it's really gonna be about when we lose some weight. Because right now, I'm gonna write here, I'm gonna be losing some weight. So let's do a little bit more protein. Now we do have, oh nice. We do have Ant's Performance Quench. Essential amino electrolytes. So that's super cool. Look at this. Wow, that's good. See, you can tell that I have a better reaction for this than the other one. The other one, I love this, but it's a 10 bars versus this one will give me, it is 30 serving, right? 30 servings of Quench Aid, pink lemonade. Rich a complete blend of all 9 essential amino acids, powerful digestion. We'll do a review for that, but there you go. That's super kind. So thanks, mom. And she even, sent me some gift cards because she's happy that I'm working, so I'm super thankful. See, it is thoughtful. It's just the fact that she was happy, she was proud, and just like me, sometimes when you're happy and you're proud, you said not necessarily to. It's like, I need to do something to say thank you. I need to do something to show that I'm grateful, that I'm sure that I'm happy. So we got it seems like a hefty envelope. I don't know what's in there. But again, wasn't necessary. Thanks, mom. I'm spoiled. Spoiled rotten. We got a couple of cards. We got, dude. We have a 25 from McDonald's, which we'll be doing. McDonald's also always have a bunch of really cool promotion, so this is gonna be good. We have a Tim Horton. Tim Horton we do have a lot, so This is good, and it's not a place where we go the most. So it's not a place where I'm like, oh my god, I need to buy. It's just something, and to me, these two. So the McDonald's for 35, like a meal. We went out for the Minecraft special. We got a soft nougat trio, which it was nice cream. It was 20 eggs. That's a meal Tim Orton with the money. I don't know how much it is, but this is gonna be a lot. So this is super grateful and A&W. So that's always super nice. You didn't have to, mom. Wow. You know, it's just thoughtful. It's just thoughtful. I had a problem with my neighbors today. It was hard to be a nice person, but I'm being taught. I was raised into being nice, so being thoughtful, being generous. Yeah, it's definitely inspirational. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, in case you blink, we're going to look at the show. Doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on the 17th June 2025. Today we are doing a taste test. My mom sent me a care package. She thought I was working out. She said, separate important that you hydrate yourself, Steph, which is my real name. So I was like, yes, mom. And she said, I sent you something, which is Quench pink lemonade. So, never had Quench. You can see this size, which is crazy. This is 30 serving. Pink lemonade, one of my favorite flavor. We usually go with Crystal Light. This is a bit more sports related, so we like that. Quench EAA is a complete blend of all 9 essential amino acids. The powerful hydration matrix. Each group is loaded with 10 grams of amino acid, including 8.75 of EAAs. I don't know what that is. 7 are muscle building, 3 grams. The Quench contain energizing beam vitamins and weaker designed to fuel the most grueling of workout and help athletes train harder and recover faster. This is kind of funny because she thought I was working out. Like, oh, you did work out. I'm gonna get you something. And I was like, thank you, mom, but I only worked out once, which is not true. We worked out twice, but she told me yesterday, which I only had worked out once. So we're gonna taste this pink lemonade. Not my secret, not my favorites. You know what? Pink lemonade is it's kind of complex because when you think about your favorite, you would go with I don't know, you would go with peach, you would go with pink lemonade isn't your first choice, but at the same time it is extremely good. So like, okay, that's cool. So as we always do, don't you had trouble with the neighbors today? And now you hear screams. I don't think we ever had question. See, this is somewhat of a energizing powder. When it comes to these, we had G Fuels and we had mixed. Definitely a bigger fan of mixed. Bigger fan of G Fuel. Sorry. So this one, the biggest pro, is the spoon is kind of here, right? So it's on top. Usually you have to fight with it. You have to really fight and try to find the scoop. This one is on top. Now I have a problem with this because every single thing has a different size scoop. It's like, ooh, is that the right size? But let's try it out. I'm excited. We have a liter of water. Is there I had one scoop into 250 milliliters of cold water. Oh shit. This is way too much for. She came knocking at my door. The neighbors. Shit. Fuck you. Smells really nice. Smells a bit chemically. Remember I didn't like mix. That's mix a mistake of buying a lot of them. We made the mistake of buying a lot of them, and because we bought a lot of them, I was how can I say that? We bought a lot of them, and we didn't really taste it. So when we start tasting one, two, three, like, oh my god, I don't like this, you know? So this was a mistake. I often impulse buy, and this was one of them. So this is 1 liter, but we did about, I want to say 750 or 800 milliliters. Don't have the Vexen mixer, but let's go. Take a minute quench, let's freaking go. It's good. It's good. Very lemonade, very juicy. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know what it tastes like. A strong flavor of pink lemonade for sure, but there's more than that. It's almost as a it's very similar to mix actually. Um, I don't know what it tastes like. It's sweet. See, I was expecting more of a sour flavor, which we don't get. It's very chemically like mixed. Um, it feels maybe this is powder. Um, this is normal for powder. It does taste a little bit like Gatorade, which makes sense because there's also powder for Gatorade. But yeah, it's a great flavor. And ultimately speaking, without being a dick, most of these are just to serve a purpose. So hey, you see this for a workout, and that's a little bit of taste. When you work out and you have protein shake, they taste good. They taste great most of the time, you know. So yeah. Anyway, um, it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. It's not my favorite by far, but it's good. So anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on the 17th June 2025. Today we got some good news. Today we have a couple of videos to do, but most of all, I'm going to be eating, so please forgive me for eating. Your boy is hungry. We have the neighbors that are loud, so you might hear them, but hey, what am I supposed to do, right? So today we received a call. So as I mentioned before, long story short, Friday we received a call and say, "Hey, Mr. Amazing Human Being, thank you. I heard that you're looking for work." And I was like, "Well, I give you a CV, so that's how you heard it. I would like for you to call me back." Now, I was sleeping. I woke up at like 5 o'clock p.m., which is not true. We woke up at 4:30 p.m. and I thought she was leaving at 5. So I was like, "Oh, I'm sleepy, but I have to call before she leaves." So I called. There's no news. Sadly, the vocal message I left in my book was a mixture in between a H.P. Lovecraft masterpiece, I must say, and a drunken Londonian, a person from London, at 5 a.m. in the morning. You know, one of those two. The thing is, I believe H.P. Lovecraft is also from London, so you know what I mean. Yeah, so I called, and Monday, which is yesterday, this place I used to work at. They're not open the weekend, so I know that she was gonna call on Monday. She didn't call on Monday. For me, it was a sign of, dude, your voicemail was so shitty, I didn't call you. Right? So like, okay, c'est la vie. Then she called me today, and then she called me, and the funniest thing is, yesterday I fell asleep without predicting it, so I woke up today at 6 o'clock, which is very normal. Felt weird not to be weird. Now it's Monster, but Quench Pink Lemonade. Buy it in the store and a Costco near you. So she called me, and I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And it's funny because I have a kind of went bullshit. I have a caller ID. So she called me, and it's from the company that I work at. Now, I'm not gonna be able to tell you the name of the company because most of you guys are amazing. Some of you guys are insane. Not in a good way too. So I'm not gonna tell you the company. My apologies, sorries. So they called me. They said I have an interview on Thursday at 11 o'clock. Now this interview is kind of special because it's a group interview. So I think that they're going to be hiring a couple people. Otherwise, why? So they're going to. I have to meet them at 11. It says for it 1.5 hours, possibly to 12:30. Yeah, I'm going to be met individually. So yeah, and that is pretty much it. So how do I feel about this new job? Well, you know, it's a good thing that you asked because last week I was struggling a lot with purpose and meaning to life, and mom macaroni. Mm-mm. Um, and then I called the call for this company, and this company, it's a very complex story. Um, um, I think we have to go back into a very young, very young, and very young, very good looking. Thank you for asking, thank you for saying so. Um, I went to the apartment. So when I went to the apartment, I was getting jobs, and it's funny because I was lacking confidence loss, self-confidence loss, which made me shy. I wanted to try to talk to people. I was trying to ask people for stuff. When I needed a job, it was a nightmare. I'm eating because we didn't have time to eat yet. It was a busy day. So I had a couple of jobs. Turned out they're not super good. I ended up in the agency, temporary agency, and the temporary agency. A lot of people are talking shit about agency company. My personal experience is good, so I'm not. I'm not thinking about my experience. Was it always perfect? No. Was it always the best? No. Was it a horrible, horrible thing? No. It was nice. So, you went to couple company, right? This company is really nice, really, really nice. But it's too far. I swear to God, I would. And this is a true story. I would have to do an hour and 10 minutes from my home to the metro station, and then we would be picked up by someone, and we would have to do another 20 minutes, 40 minutes by car. And that's okay, but this is too far for me. The second one I don't remember what he sent because, guys, that was 10 years ago. And the third one is where they're sending. I'm possibly working now. My company was 3 minutes away. Walking. That's insane. That is insane. 30 minutes walking. It was close by. It was a really good salary. And even then, just was the company I made the most cash at. I made the most cash at. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Ain't. Didn't you make a lot at your last company? I make more, of course. That was higher. As a agency company, this is the place I made the most money at. And not only that is, they had a lot of overtime. They also have 3 shifts, so morning, afternoon, graveyard. And they made me work in night shift and morning shift. I prefer night shift. We would hire a lot of it was just a nice money. It was just super nice. It was this place as a professional experience was extremely fulfilling. Extremely fulfilling because I was and I'm not trying to be a dick, but I used to work at IG. I used to work at AEW, right, which are great companies, and I love it. But did I see myself doing long term? No. It was just like a job to pay the bills. When I went to the agency, they would send me to workshop. My father worked in a workshop. My mom, she didn't, but my dad did. So I was like, okay, well, this could be a long term thing, right? So I go in that mentality, and like for the first time in my life, I'm like, okay, well, this could be long term. I'm not gonna say the name of the company. This company is the first place that I felt value as a employee, and it was there was two things that really made me feel valued, and that was crazy. First of all, it was a company that I saw myself working long term. Like, okay, well, this would be cool. Second of all, it is the first company where I stayed for a while. I stayed for like a year, and then I made a mistake, which cost me the job, which we're gonna talk about. We are gonna talk about, and it's a mistake that's very human, but so I go in, and I'm going in, and I'm going in with a group of people, and now, little by little, I'm seeing those people leave. Then I start asking around, hey, where does this guy go? Where does this other guy went, right? And they tell me they got fired. So they were firing employees, and they were firing employees from agency, which was I. And I didn't get fired. I'm like, holy shit. First of all, second of all, they're like, hey, we need you under the shift. So I'm like, okay, well, they're not firing me. They transferring me because they see value in me. It was also some of the first. I'm gonna say a word that should not exist. Positive injustice at work, in the sense of I had bosses calling me by my name, and actually there was this guy Ali, and he would ask me what I was doing. He would know my name. I would make joke. He would laugh, and it's so fucking funny because this is bad though. This is bad. We were two people, and I was making a joke, and we were talking, and he starts laughing. He said, "That's a good one." I said, "Oh, thank you." And the other guy said, "Yeah, it's a good one." I said, and he said, "Who asked you?" I said, "Okay, whoa." So yeah, so it was one of the first companies I saw myself long term. Now I have to be honest. 21, 22 years old, because this is where I worked. I worked there. Oh, why did I get fired? I start asking about when am I gonna get hired. I start asking when I'm gonna get hired, which you can't do. You can't do it. It feels like you're complaining, you know. So, 21 years old, 22 years old, Inc. was very, very different than I am right now. Very insecure, very shy about the world. Not shy in the sense of I can't talk to people, but shy in the sense of, well, very reserved too. Yeah, we're very reserved. Missing parties because I got invited because I was shy with other people. You know, some weird stuff. So when I lost that job, it was the first job I was like, holy shit, I lost it. You know, it was a good job, but it was tougher. It was also the first job where I had people that I didn't really like working with, some assholes, and it was just about pushing through. Just talking about asshole. This morning I got a call. This is insane. This is insanity. I got a call at like she called Isa. I got a caller ID and I said, "Oh, I recognize your voice," which is not true. Because she called me last week, and she got a call, and then I got a call from another number that I didn't recognize, and I answered. Is the bully that I used to work with, and this time I was in a good mood. I talked to him. It was nice. It was nice. I'm not mad at him anymore, but still. So yeah, so this company taught me a lot. It taught me a lot, and um, I was a bit more desperate. I think it's the word. I was desperate. It's a perfect sentence actually, and now I'm desperate again. And as a desperate person, I will be working possibly in a desperate place. It's not a bad company, but it's not healthy. You know what's that? You know the craziest thing? They just call me to say we'll do a training what the company offers. So yeah, so it could be a long-term thing, and it's nuts. It's nuts. BCT, which the company I was working for, is the first company that I worked at since this other company, and out of every single place I did with the agency. By the way, I did a while. I did 4 years at agency. She came knocking at my door today to say, "Hey, you're talking too much." Yeah. So That being said, I only had two companies that I saw myself long term. And if we're being transparent, I feel bad about this. See, this is my fault, but not my fault. Um, with agency, I worked there for a long time, and it was constantly like, hey, we like you working with us, but we don't like you working enough. We like you working for us, but we don't like you working for us enough to hire you. So it's constantly mentality of I'm not gonna get hired, right? And I would say the name again. This company that I'm possibly gonna work, um, is the first company was like, okay, well, I really want to get hired, and it's funny because it's toxic. It's really toxic. And my father was like, don't work there, don't work there, don't work there. And I'm like, Dad, I like it, you know. Um, and then PCT. PCT was a company that would have loved to be hired at, but there was very little hope. So when I got hired, it's kind of crazy. The boss he called me in his office and he was like, "Hey, I want to hire you," and jaw dropped. And I didn't even realize that I was being offered a job. I didn't even want the job. I was happy working there regardless, right? Um, Now I did a lot of application. My last application that I did because it was last resort was this company, and they called me, right? I'm a bit more desperate, but I'm a bit more. I have a little bit more standards when it comes to work. I have a little bit more standards. I don't want to kill me with toxic fumes. What they're doing is they have the huge piece of metal, and they'll dip in acid, and they're not rusting, which is good. And that's the whole thing. But it's very toxic. There's a lot of fumes. In the summer, it's not too bad because they open the garage door. In the winter, it's constant, you know. So when they call me Fridays, I was like, "Do I really want to work there?" And I talked to my parents, and my parents were, and this is unbelievable, but my parents are constantly asking me, "Hey, when are you working? When are you finding a job?" And then I call them and say, "Hey, I got an interview. Don't go there. Don't work there." But I mentioned this before. There's two edge. If I'm working there short term, what is the description of short term? Is it 2, 3 years? I don't know. I don't know. I think there's a period of time where I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, this is permanent damage." It's like, and I know I'm not saying smoke cigarettes, but there's, I'm guessing that in 10 years, but there is a amount of cigarettes I can smoke that is gonna be harmless to you. You know, for example, weed. Weed. When you smoke weed, there's something in the weed that makes you high, and if you smoke, I think it's once every 3, 4 days, you're good. It's not gonna affect you long term. If you smoke every day, though, it's gonna affect you. Um, so yeah, so short term, but it would be like a real good job. They have opportunities, they have insurance, they have overtime. If I'm being completely honest, uh, the the ultimate goal is to see how it goes. If I like it there and I'm willing to accept the negative and the positive, of course, I'll work there long term. And if I'm not, I'll be working there for as long as I need to get as much money with overtime and working until I get a nice little nest. I'll get a nice little nest, and then I'll quit. Make content, make content, make content, make content, and then if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And that's pretty much it. So, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Wish me luck.
Why not?
It's not because I'm asking you guys to wish me luck, but I don't even know if I want to work there. Hmm? Most of the places I applied to were wants versus needs. I would like to. I want to work there versus the need of I need to work. You know. And this is a place that I applied with the mentality of I need to work. And that's it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Computer Show. President Walker having a wonderful day on this 17th June 2025. They were having a wonderful day. There's great weather outside. And we are finally finishing Kenny versus Spain. It's been a while. I took a break from it. Now we're gonna do something special. I'm gonna do a video in itself. However, I only have 2 episodes. Well, technically 3, but technically 2. It's 2 different competitions with 3 episodes. So we only have those 3 to do. So I'm possibly gonna do the pandemic special and the Christmas special. Let's shake things up a little bit. Let's go with the pandemic special. Let's go with the Christmas special. I'm gonna go with, you know what? I could do that. Let's open up with pandemic special. And dude, I'm on the balcony and I'm getting destroyed by mosquito. It is bad. It is bad up there. I'm gonna do one of the special episodes, the episode of season 6, and then Christmas special. I would like to keep it for last. So pandemic special is a very, very cool thing. Because it's a special that CBC did during the pandemic. CBC is kind of a super important television channel. It is very, very important because it's governmental, but it's also like if you cannot afford cable, it's one of the channels that you get. It's the base TV, but it's still TV, you know. So pandemic special feels very cool because you're seeing how the pandemic hits. You get people kind of like a vox pop, if you will, which is cool. But you really get a idea of the pandemic. Now the pandemic was years ago. Let's move on. Let's not talk about it. However, it was a reality. It was part of our reality. It's something we went through, you know. So it is cool that we have historical footage of it. Pandemic special is actually really cool. You're seeing the boys. How they are. You're seeing the boys how they evolved. Kenny now has been more calm. He's now a father. He now has a wife, a couple businesses, a couple houses. Spenny is in a bad position. Made some bad financial choice. Fell for a Ponzi scheme. Now, if you would ask me what's a Ponzi scheme, I don't know if I could answer it. Yo no soy un scammer. But you know what? ChatGPT will tell us the way. The tower. Okay, so what is a Ponzi scheme? Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investment operation where the operator pays return to the investor for their own money or money from new investor rather than from profit earned through limited activity. These schemes rely on a constant influx of new investor to sustain the illusion of profitability and to pay off early investor. When a scheme can no longer attract enough new investors and a large number of existing investors try to withdraw their money, the scheme collapses. How it works: a Ponzi scheme operator typically promises a return when little or no risk that investor. Then they use the money from the investor to pay return to earlier investor, creating the appearance of a successful investment. Wow, this is nuts. So basically, a banks are large scale Ponzi scheme. See, if you go, and why am I saying that? Because if you go to your bank establishment and you ask for a large amount of money, they don't have it. Guys, I'm getting destroyed. You see me itching myself? This is bad, guys. This is mosquito bite. So it's really bad, but at the same time, who cares? So he fell for a Ponzi scheme and lost all of it. His wife took a large portion of it. It's really bad for him. So we're seeing how the guy evolved, and the whole show is about Spenny wanting to make another season. And Kenny's like, no, not really. I don't want to make another season. So the whole time, Kenny's like, okay, well, convince me that we can make a new season. So the whole time it's about humiliating Spenny. So he makes him eat a roll of paper toilets. There's a bunch of things that happens, and the pandemic. I didn't like the pandemic special. The pandemic special is a great episode of Kenny vs. Penny. It would be, if we put this in season 6, I would have loved it. But it's just weird because those guys really got older. So There's a large difference in the amount of time passed between. So this is not good. Um, Not good in the sense of you can see, you can tell there's a large. For example, Third Part Boys, there was 15 years in between season 7 and season 8, so you can tell. Um, so you have that. Uh, it's it's cool because it's new material, but it's not cool because it is single episode. The episode feels like the beginning of a new season, but there's no season, so you're left very hungry. And in this one, it sucks because you see a very desperate Spenny, so you feel bad for Spenny, but it's also like it's something I saw ultimately a lot. See, this Kenny with Spenny, and this one was season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Making fun of Spenny, making fun of Spenny, making fun of Spenny, and then stop making fun of Spenny just to make fun of Spenny 10 years ago, 10 years later. So I'm seeing a physical evolution of the characters, but I'm not seeing an emotional maturity response to their age. So that kind of sucked. Now, for season 6, we got who does Black Guy likes better? And again, I told about this, I started this video, couldn't finish it because no batteries. It feels very weird because of how it's brought up. It's really awkward. So, 3 guys are gonna come and they're gonna spend time with Kenny, with Spenny, and say, hey, who was cooler? You know? And they're loud. This is loud. This is not ideal. Not ideal. So, they started. The first day is actually Spenny. And the funny thing is, you see Kenny, this guy's as a maid. So these started that Spenny had a maid when he was younger, and she kind of raised him, and she was black. So Kenny does a blackface, which is super cancelable. But then again, we're in 2008, so you could get away with more on TV. I'm gonna be eating because I did finish eating, and this is my only like free time of the day, dealing with storage full, storage, and a solely neighbor. So Spenny getting this guy himself and this blackface, but he's trying to reproduce the maid that he had, and Spenny wonders what he's doing, and he thinks that Kenny is trying to make him feel bad about having a black maid. But no, here again, we have to side with Spenny. He didn't have a black maid. His family did. I believe there was some sort of love between the two of them, where she was almost an aunt, you know. The kid doesn't care about color. A kid cares about, hey, where this person loves me. Drinking quench, lemonade. So he does this, and then so Spenny goes in. He's talking to she guys. Yeah, this is the prologue of the show. Kenny fucks up, so Spenny insults him. Spenny like it because he can humiliate Kenny, but Kenny plans everything. So we have to retreat. So I think that's a retreat. And actually, there's some good questions being asked in the retreat. It's actually some good questions like, why don't I have black friends? And one of the guys, and it's kind of crazy because, so they bring the three dudes, which was really cool because usually, well, no, that's not true. Usually there's 3 people, disabled, old people, there's 3 people. And you do 3 people because you say, okay, well, if one votes for Spenny, if one votes for Kenny, 3 is the least we can do without having draws. But sadly, one of them doesn't talk a lot. I think he says 1 or 2 things. So I'm like, okay, well, you know. So Spenny goes in the retreat and it's like, why don't I have black friends? And the youngest of the black guys, he says, maybe you find that you have more in common with your Jewish friend, you know? And there's some good question, and It kind of goes too far because Kenny dresses up as the KK. Spenny dresses up as the KKK. Spenny does, and he's like, I want to do like shock value, shock culture. How do you feel about that? Can we break down the walls? Can someone is wearing that? Can we be friends with each other if I wear that? And it's just weird. It's just really, really weird. And that is Kenny things. While yeah, no, this is Penny's thing. Sorry. While Penny is out, Kenny goes to see him to have it blackmaid to clean the house because he feels bad. Um, there's more to that, but we'll leave it at that for that. We'll leave it there for now. Kenny goes in and he just chill with the guys. They have meals, and Kenny's like it's awkward, and that's self awareness. Um, when it's awkward is because not because they don't talk to each other, but because the whole competition is awkward. It's like on paper this look good, but in reality this is a bit weird. So then they have a comedy show. They make fun of each other. So Kenny makes some jokes about black people, but then he makes some joke about some about Jewish people, and then it's so funny because the three guys goes on scene, and they make jokes. You know, it's like a comedy skit, and it's just great because this is this whole episode is about racism. Let's be misogynistic. It's a really a dude's thing to tease each other, you know. So at the end of the show, it's like I have to show you this. So Kenny, he did a montage where he takes the reaction of Spenny, and he was a black maid or blackface maid, and just Spenny screaming at him and insulting him because he was breaking. So what he does is he cleans. He'll take like a plate, like a portion plate, and they'll throw it on the ground, and it'll break, and I'll be like, "Oh, dude," you know. And then Spenny's like, "You fucking idiot." So then he made a montage, and he actually films the maid and how she works, and it makes it seem like Spenny is fucking shit to the it's fucking shit to the girl. So at the end, Spenny seemed super racist. And that's pretty much it. That's the episode. And now we're gonna move on to we can stay on the line in the longest. We can say that on the line in the longest is a episode that is kind of special because it is the last episode ever of Kenny vs. Penny. In the canonical order of things and the chronological order of things, and it's just like a big goodbye party. The crew goes to a place, and they're supposed to do island and be in that survival, right? And they're surviving on an island, and they don't have. When you look at it, I got my friend Janice, who is a huge fan of Survivor, and they're doing the same thing as Survivor, without the totem of what should we call it? Indemnity? I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it in English. What you call it? Safety idol? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, so they play that. So they go to the islands, and Kenny's like, "Yo, let's just have fun," and the whole show feels like a party. And then Kenny doesn't want to leave because he said, "Guess where we at? We're on the lineup already. The competition is when we leave this island, and there's resorts here. We can just party." So Spenny's like, "Nah, this is not the competition. I want to survive." So he goes in. He refuses to go to the resorts. He just Kenny having parties. Spenny being stubborn, right? And how can I say that? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's kind of like a boring competition because you just see the guys working. And Spenny, you feel bad because Spenny feel like he needs to make the competition because he feels the need to have a show. He feels the need to. I don't know. This is his purpose. The competition is to come. See, Spenny would be the guy at work who can enjoy a party, a work party. Yeah. At the end, what they do is, Spenny's like, "Oh fuck it, let's celebrate. Who cares? What is the meaning of this in 10 years? Who's gonna remember this in 10 years?" So they go to swim, and Spenny, what he does is Spenny swims very, very far, and because he swims very, very far, he technically leaves the island. Compared to Spenny, compared to Kenny, who didn't leave the island. That's pretty much it. Humiliation is he gets sprayed. Yeah. Now for the Christmas special, which is the ending. It is a very weird episode. The Christmas special, I don't like it, but I love it. I don't like the feeling of it. So it's two dudes that have to stay at a Christmas tree the longest. It's a lot of like animosity. It's a lot of held up feeling, pent up feelings. It's a lot of I'm mad at you and you never did this. Winning the competitions, for example, the classical Kenny who's trying to fuck with Penny by sending in little people, by sending in camel. It's just hilarious. And it's just a weird competition, but there's a lot of fighting. The crew gets super involved, where like Penny was not a good boss. It was a good boss. They showed a trailer. It really feels like this is them saying, "We do whatever the fuck we want." So we get a trailer and we get to see Kenny trailer, we get to see Spanish trailer, and how it is. You get the crew, what they are. You get cameos from other people that were in the shows. It was really cool. What I like about the Christmas show is these two Jewish guys that are supposed to they're supposed to celebrate Hanukkah, but they're celebrating Christmas. So I thought it was really cool because it's kind of, I don't know, comedic, I guess. But there's so much kids. For example, there's the Zodiac killer who kills Santa Claus. There is the what's we call it? The Yarp Yarp who eats Santa Claus. What else? Yeah, there was a couple of clips. There was a couple of skits that were really cool. The Christmas special just feels like it's a ending. Oh yeah, there's this. I don't remember the name of the writer, but the Christmas Carol. Yeah. So the Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future, which is super popular. That's pretty much it, to be honest. It's not my favorite episode because of the emotion that are portrayed and the show. I think it just feels sour. It feels sour, just like the pandemic did also. The pandemic also felt sour, so the two of them felt sour. And technically speaking, the Christmas special isn't canon. Well, it is canon, but it's not in this season. So I would have preferred a better ending, a kind of like a more positive ending, a more wholesome ending. I don't know. It's like other shows that are having a finale, and like, oh, this is the show ends. Then the two finale they have, it just felt bitter, you know. It just felt like, okay, well. But then again, when you look at the spirit of Kenny versus Penny, the spirit is that. The spirit is two guys humiliating each other and competing against each other, right? And it cannot be finishing in a positive manner. It cannot be finishing on a good note. So that's pretty much it. And there you go with our Kenny versus Penny ending. It was good. It was a good sixth season. Again, there's some show that I loved, some show that I didn't like. Do I think that there's possible that I have 6 seasons of, let's say, 12 episodes in general? Do I think that I'm able to have 6 seasons times 12? It's 60, 72. 72 episodes that I love? No. But I think the show is well balanced. There's a lot of show that I like, there's a lot of show that I didn't like. And it is very pleasant. But it's not very pleasant because we did a show that we like. It's pleasant because this is my second recap or review, and it's a very different from the first one. And I think this is worth it. I think this is special. I think this is cool. So, anyway, I'm annoying them. So, before they came to the apartment today to knock at the door and say, "Hey, you talk too much, dude. I'm outside. I'm gonna do what I want." Okay? So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the whole thing, hopefully. It's crazy to think that the entire thing of my recaps of Kenny vs. Penny is I think, kind of 10 hours. At the very least 10 hours. Which is unbelievable. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another show, welcome to another video. I hope that we're having a wonderful 17th June 2025. Today we're reviewing, not really reviewing, not really recapping, giving our thoughts after watching Trailer Park Boy Jail. So Trailer Park Boy Jail was a show we watched, was released, if it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. It was 2 days. It was 2 days of Trailer Park Boy, complete watched. It is 18 episodes of 30 minutes, so it's about 9 hours. Yeah. Um, First time watching. Uh, However, it was special because when I had the Trailer Park Boy gel, I thought it was going to be the short because we saw the shorts. But it was complete episodes, and we had 2 seasons. So watching those two was really good. It was some new stuff which I didn't watch, so that was kind of cool. What else? Did I like it? Yes, I liked it. It was different. We got to see some members of the cast. For example, we got to see Trin, we got to see Jacob, we got to see Corey, we got to see Lucy. No, not Lucy. Haha. We got to see Sarah, and we got to see Randy. I think I liked it. I don't know if I liked it as much as last season. Well, first of all, there was some new stuff, so that's always positive. Second of all, it was out of the park, which felt really weird. Um, the whole thing for Gel was actually quite nice because the boys spent so much time in Gel, so it would be cool that we do a show in Gel, you know? Sorry about this. I need to make more lights. Yeah, so it's just it's odd because talking about a show that I know so much, but I know so little about. Uh, and there's also the fact that I only watch it once, but I binge watch it. So then there's a question of can you really enjoy a show if you binge watch it? I don't know. Uh, Trying to figure out where I would put this. I would definitely put this. I would definitely put this. I wouldn't put this as better as the original season. I would definitely put this as good as some of the the newer stuff. And I put this above season 9. I would put this above I would put this above season 7 and season 9 for sure. It's actually some. See, it's the same kind that we like, but in a different setting. It's the same thing that we adore. Some schemes, some Ponzi scheme, a lot of fucked up shit. Again with drugs, but it's nice. I like it. It is a new side of the boys that we didn't see. The show feels, in a positive way, very Trailer Park Boy, but very natural. So, for example, we lost Marguerite, rest in peace, and we lost Leahy, John Donsworth, rest in peace. So I didn't mention those two. It's life kind of, it's like, it's almost a life out of the park, if you will. But it's nice. There's some plots that are super cool. There's the boys that are our best friend. What I absolutely adore is, yes, the boys are in jail, but Bubble isn't. So you kind of see some of the park. I would have liked to see more of the park, but it's okay. The show is fun. The show is fun. It's not the greatest thing I've ever saw. It's not the worst thing I ever saw. It's quite enjoyable. I would have to watch it again. Not in the, because for example today, okay, so this is a cool story. I wasn't supposed to watch it today, but this phone, which is the one that I put every single clips of, well, every single playthrough of the tower, which is a lot. I filmed it and I put it on this phone. So I ended up being falling asleep because and I was tired, and it didn't upload. So this phone was full, and this phone was full because it didn't upload. So I was stuck in a I was stuck in a place where I couldn't do nothing because the two phones were full. I couldn't film. So yeah, so we took care of that. We cleaned it up. We also watched the entirety of second season, and most of the first season. You know, so I watched it too fast to enjoy it, to really enjoy it. But yeah, it's cool. And the fact that we don't get the short, I when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's not gonna be good because I already saw so much of it. I already saw so much of the shorts. I already saw so much of it. That's not gonna be enjoyable. But it was, and that's a plus. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Okay, so what's next? I was walking down the road, that sound, the angel singing me to sleep. When I sat on the ground, and I'm not dreaming instead. A cornucopia of opium is flooded in my head. And saying I am smart, all it takes is a spark to ignite my bad intention and give away the heart. Supposed to be doing content to feel less guilty. For myself, time out. We're culturally properly chill. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the Computer Show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful, a wonderbar 17th of June 2025. We're gonna be eating today because your boy is dark. I haven't eaten yet, and I am starving. So today we're talking about a cool subject, and it's a kind of like, you know what? I usually call these behind the scene. I usually call these. I'm gonna call this a diary entry because it's cool. Yes, they're super loud. They came today to my apartment. Her and her husband did knock on the door. They were knocking hard, and they were like, "Oh, you're talking too much." I feel like complaining to the owner, complaining to the owner. So yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, diary entry. So we had a call. We had a call Friday about a job, possible job, which we are feeling queasy about. I like using the word queasy. Who uses queasy? Think Vendetta does. Follow him. Little shameless plug if you don't mind. Gallagher style. If you got the reference, you're pretty cool. If you didn't get it, there's a show on HBO, I believe, or on Showcase. I don't remember. That was called Shameless, and it was about a family called the Gallaghers. So there you go. Reference explained. Number one. I'm in a good mood, regardless. I mean, you know what I'm in a good mood for? I got a call today about the job and say, hey, we're gonna give you an interview. And I got a call after that, and it was the bully. And I blocked his number, but he called me with another number. And we had talking. I didn't feel like hanging out because I was like, you know what? I'm in a good mood. Let's talk to the guy. And it was a really good talk. It was talking about how he was doing okay in Laval, how they were handling the situation. So that was kind of cool. I'm grateful that we had this talk. And yeah, to be honest, did I want to talk to him? Not really, but because we worked together for so long, you know. But at the same time, it was nice to hear from him. It was nice. You share your life with people, and even if they impact you in a positive or negative fashion, it's still part of your life, you know. Life is a universe, and you're the center of that universe. So I had a possibility for work, right? And lately we've been having a very big question. Am I doing videos as much as I'm doing because I like it or because it feels natural? For example, the biggest conundrum, the biggest question for me was I'm waking up, right? And the first thing I do is TikTok live because it's just normal for me. But am I doing it because I want to do it or because it's normal to me? Am I doing it by want or am I doing it by force of habits? And if it's force of habit, it's not healthy. If it's by want, fuck yeah, let's continue to do what you want. But if it's force of habit, this is not good because you're not really doing things that you want, you're doing things that you feel that you need. For example, classical baby fever. All my friends are toxic. Attention. A little bit of wait. All of my friends have kids, so I should have kids. No, you shouldn't have a kid because you want a kid and you feel like you're ready for kids. Just putting it out there. This is, to me, this is unhealthy, but it's also really healthy. But then I had a job, and then it's really weird. It's really weird. This video is obnoxiously something that I don't want to do, but I like doing diary. I really think that I'm gonna start calling them diary entry because this is my whole life. This is my perception. These are part of my life, and I have to deal with them. So might as well film it because this is life, right? This is life. So what exactly happened is I had a job opportunity, and I did a video, and I went out. It was Sunday. We went out in a very nice landscape. You guys remember the shore? Well, not the shore. It's a dock, I guess. Yeah, let's call it a dock, a ship dock. And we made a video there, and it was fun. It was fun. But in this one, I was like, okay, well, how do I feel about working? Can I make videos? And it showed up in a different fashion. So now we're returning to training. It's been 2 days we've been working out. This job will be physical, and I work out, or will I be too tired? I don't know. But that's possibly going to be one of the first changes that I'm going to have to bring to the channel. But apart from that, you guys should realize that the reason why I'm making so much videos is because there's a need for social. And because there's a need for social, then we're socializing by talking to a camera. Make sense? Cool. So yeah, it's odd. It's really odd. It's really odd because if I work, I'm going to be more social, but I need to do videos. And then there's a couple of things that happens. There's this first thing that happened that is, don't I need social? Possibly not. It's gonna happen. Am I too tired to make videos? Maybe I'm too tired to make videos, right? But I don't see myself doing as much content, working 8 hours than what I'm doing right now. And already, the amount of videos I'm doing right now is a lot less than I was doing before, you know? So it's constantly going down and down and down until we don't do videos. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could happen. You never know. So yeah, so this was complex, right? And then the question asked, how do you feel? The question I asked myself was, how do you feel making these videos? Are you okay with that? Are you at peace with knowing that you have to work less, right? Because you're a hard worker, right? You want to work. I was like, well, yeah, but yes, I had this conversation, not out loud, but I don't talk to myself. But I had this conversation in my head, and it was like, are you okay with working less? And I was like, well, if I'm working a real job, then I'm still working as much, just in different fashions, right? It's like right now, what we're doing, I know it's crazy, but we stream and we make videos. Those are the same thing as those are both content, but they're completely different thing, right? One is a video game, one is a personal life. This video is a personal diary entry, you know? And yeah. And then when I started talking about how if I had a real job, then I would work, and I would somehow replace it. I was like, wait a second. This is such a big piece of information. If I have a real job and I'm working a real job, a real part of society, that is constantly working, this is not a job that I want to do. Making videos is what I want to do. So why am I okay with working a job that I don't want to work? Maybe, just maybe, it's not about the job that you're doing, it's not that you're working that's important, right? Maybe it's the fact that you're working that's important. Maybe if I wasn't working, I would be comfortable. More so, maybe I would be more comfortable working a job that I don't like than not working at all, right? And this is lowering your standard, being realistic. So then I was like, okay, well, that's a big piece of information in my own life. So then we had the third one. And the third one was also super important. And the third one was, am I making videos out of guilt? Out of guilt that we're not working. See, when this is really personal. This is psychological. This is possibly something that shrink would tell me take some medication. That's not normal. When I lost a job at PCT, when it closed, I was like, oh my god, I lost that job, you know. And then it was bad. It was bad. But then I was like, you know what? Let's make content, and I was happy to make content, and it was my dream. So I made content, and it was the perfect time, and I was having fun. My day started making content, my day finished making content. It was the best time. This is my favorite job, and it was, professionally speaking, some of the most fulfilling. But it's almost some of the most fun time that I had in my life. So that was really positive. That was really positive. But it came at a price because then we started working too much, and then we had a burnout. And during the last year, because we've been making content nonstop for a year, well, on a daily basis, nonstop, which is a lot more than a simple video per day. There was a point last year where I want to make content became a need to make content. Well, this is my job, so I have to grow the channel so that way I can monetize the channel. And I can monetize the channel, then I can pay the bills, right? Because there's bills to pay, of course. So maybe making videos became a guilt of not working, right? Maybe something even worse than that. Maybe making this many videos was a coping mechanism. Was a coping mechanism to the fact that I wasn't working. See, to me, making content is working. To me, making content, posting it, finding some ideas, and some concept to talk about is work. But when you're constantly being told by close one that this is not a real job, this is not possible, you start to believe in it, and you start to question your own volition. And then, even if you start to question the fact that it's a job or not, if it's possible or not. If I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball, and there's a time where in my life I realized that, oh, maybe this was just a dream, maybe it's not reality, you know. But at the same time, I got so much out of it. I got some new friends. I got to talk about my feelings. I got to explore life. I got to do things that I wouldn't do otherwise. I got to be more confident. I got to gain life experience, of course. And making content became kind of like a second nature, but it's second nature in the fact that it's not me. See, again, if it's not me, then it's Ink and Steph. The same person, it's a different thing. You understand? This is how deep the iceberg go. I've been having problem with being Steph and being Ink because I feel like they're too close. Maybe that's also why. Maybe I feel guilt from not working. Maybe I feel guilt because if other people aren't perceiving this as a possibility and I am, I'm in denial, you know? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Even right now, this is actually a perfect example. They're loud and they insult me almost on a daily basis. They came to knock at my door and give me shit at the same time. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let that affect me, right? Because I'm struggling that because this is how much of a dream. But what if it wasn't a dream, but just saying, telling people, fuck you, right? I don't know. There's definitely a part of guilt in that. See, the psyche of it is insane. It used to be, my parents told me, hey, find a job. And it used to be a big insult or something back. Because I'm like, I'm working, you just don't see it. I'm working, this is a dream, you just don't believe in me. And then it slowly became like, even if I believe in it, I'm disappointed down. That's not the goal, that's not what I want.
Hey, tabarnak! Hello!
Wait! Ok. J'ai pas parlé les mains, j'ai mis les poches. Mais j'ai rien fait. Ok. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay, yo. Yo. All right.
even if I believe in it, I'm disappointed that that's not the goal. That's not what I want.
Hey, tabarnak! Hello?
Oui.
Dans la boîte, on est en train de manger.
OK.
On est tout à l'heure, là.
J'ai pas de balai dans les mains. J'ai les mains dans les poches.
God, cut it out!
Et l'autre, avec son balai en haut, là.
Ben, chacun est fait. OK. Chacun est fait.
On est tout... Hey, tabarnak! Hello?
Oui.
Dans la boîte, on est en train de manger.
OK.
On est tout à l'heure, là.
J'ai pas de balai dans les mains. J'ai les mains dans les poches.
God, cut it out!
Et l'autre, avec son balai en haut, là.
Ben, chacun est fait. OK.
Balai en haut.
OK. That's not the goal. That's not what I want.
Hey, tabarnak! Hello?
Oui.
Dans la boîte, on est en train de manger.
OK.
On est tout à l'heure, là.
J'ai pas de balai dans les mains. J'ai les mains dans les poches.
God, cut it out!
Et l'autre, avec son balai en haut, là.
Ben, chacun est fait. OK.
When worlds collide. Enemies must unite.
What's up la gang? C'est juste pour vous dire de vous. What's up la gang? C'est juste.
Is this some? Mobile game?
Regardez la minceur, le croustillant de la viande. Review, Smash Burger, écrapou. Leur écrapouti, leur Smash Burger qui a l'air incroyable. Sauce maison, jalapeno, le burger est énorme, bacon. Je sais pas comment je vais faire pour manger ça, mais... Ah, my God. Ça, c'est mon style de Smash Burger. Super.
Hello.
6 hours in and I...
Every time we Need I get mad at Jacob because he'll house his entire meal while I'm on my first bite. Right now, Buffalo Wild Wings is doing all you can eat. We're gonna test how much of a garbage disposal he is.
Love you guys. Bye. I'm disappointed that you just don't see it. I'm working. This is a dream. You just don't believe in me. And then it slowly became like, even if I believe in it, I'm disappointed that that's not the goal. That's not what I want.
Hey, tabarnak! Hello?
Wait.
Dans la boîte, on est en train de manger.
Ok.
On a du palais, là.
J'ai pas de balai dans les mains. J'ai mis les poches.
Cut it out!
Là, c'est ton palais en haut, là.
Mais check it out. Ok, ok.
Your boneless are traditional for like.
Even right now, it didn't insult me. For life, I got to do things I wouldn't do otherwise. I got to be more confident. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Even right now, this is actually a perfect example. They're loud and they insult me almost on a daily basis. They came to knock at my door and give me shit. But at the same time, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let that affect me, right? Because I'm struggling that because this is much of a dream. But what if it wasn't a dream, but just telling people, fuck you, right? I don't know. There's definitely a part of guilt in that. See, the psyche of it is insane. It used to be, my parents told me, hey, find a job. And it used to be a big insult or stepping back. Because I'm like, I'm working, you just don't see it. I'm working, this is a dream, you just don't believe in me. And then it slowly became like, even if I believe in it, I'm disappointed that that's not the goal, that's not what I want.
Hey, tabarnak! Hello?
Wait.
Dans la boîte, on est en train de manger.
Ok.
On a du palais, là.
J'ai pas de balai dans les mains, j'ai mis les poches.
Cut it out!
Là, c'est ton palais en haut, là.
Mais check it out. Ok, ok.
If we're doing bonus, I think I could do. What's up la gang? C'est juste pour vous dire de vous.
Degustation Dollarama, une vidéo qui m'a tant été demandée par vous, le cher public. Donc aujourd'hui, je suis allé magasiner chez Dollarama, je suis allé faire du gros shipping. Je suis sorti de là.
Je t'aime un tabarnak là. Qu'est-ce que je parle? Okay. At least she's okay. Ugh.
Don't blink as you blink. Welcome to Computer.
Wait!
Even if I believe in it, I'm disappointing them. That's not the goal, that's not what I want.
Hey, tabarnak! Hello?
Wait!
Dans la boîte, on est en train de manger!
Ok.
On a ce petit balai, là!
J'ai pas de balai dans les mains, j'ai les mains dans les poches.
Yeah, cut it out!
Là, c'est son balai en haut, là!
Ben, j'ai rien fait.
Pas de bruit!
Ok, ok.
Plus, we got stuff to cozy, and I need a baby shower outfit. I think we did all right.
book close.
My book close?
Stuff.
Yeah.
I love these tills because you just drop everything in and it recognises everything.
You literally just don't even have to do it one by one. You just throw it in.
It just knows what it is. That's magic. That's witchcraft. Imagine this, like.
You're doing it one by one though. You're not like right. Ready?
No way.
It literally just knows everything instantly.
That's crazy.
It is, isn't
That's
it?
crazy.
What?
The price. That's a big price. Surely we should go and get food now. We've been shopping for at least like half an hour. That means food.
10 minutes left.
Oh yeah, we pre-ordered, so we have to wait, right? Well, somehow we've ended up in John Lewis.
Well, thing is, right. Nothing fits.
What's the thing?
Well, we're going on holiday. We're going on a baby moon. Nothing fits me.
We're in the same boat, Bab. I actually can't get into any of my jeans. Ah. Would you put this on for me and sing Whistle While You Work? Yeah. Why not?
How much is it? I'll tell you now. Absolutely not.
What do you mean, absolutely not? Get me out of here immediately.
Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Crystal, and welcome back to yet another Miss Crystal's Food Reviews and Others.
Don't blink. It's your Blink. Welcome to the show.
And guess what the
Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day on this 17th June 2025. I have been getting a lot of complaints lately about this.
But we're trying to find who is it?
So, you guys have been complaining about the neighbors and how loud they are, and the fact that you can almost hear them in every single video that I do, right? So, the simplest thing to do would be to film in the house, right? In the apartment, which I could do, but then I have a balcony, and if you live in Canada, you know that the weather, where you can actually enjoy the outside, is about 4 months a year. Right? That's 120 days, okay? Which means 4 years, 4 months. I'm sorry, I'm a bit pissed right now because I just had a verbal fight with them because they insult me and shit like that, and they're always insulting me and they're always giving me shit. So why don't I make the videos inside? Because if they were nicer and they asked me, hey, can you please go inside to film? Possibly will. But the very first thing that they said would be, shut the fuck up, right? So, they're bullies. Now, in my book, you don't let bully walk over you. So, I'm sorry for the noise. I'm sorry for the loudness of it. I wish there was a solution, but I'm not gonna allow people to dictate how I live. Especially people that don't deserve the attention, that don't deserve my time of day. I literally had a fight with them. And guess what? It's on camera, so you'll see that in another video soon. Anyway, love you guys. Peace.
Rock would be the last one doing it because he's an idiot.
What's up, la gang? What's up, la gang? C'est juste pour vous dire de pas... What's up, la gang? C'est juste pour vous...
Degustation.
I have no clue. I'm emotional. And the all considered the Vicom Terror Show because they're doing well because they're having a wonderful day. Fucking almost, I'm tearing up, dude. I'm so pissed off. I just did a video
And intro. Public. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. Deep. This is a dream. J'ai pas de balai dans les mains. J'ai les mains dans les poches. Degustation dollar, Emma.
23.
Typically, it bonus wings are like 18.
I just drove. Oh, cause she got that.
Salut, je m'appelle Jacques.
Yo. Wow. T'as-tu l'impression de vivre de quoi que t'as pas vécu mais que tu te rappelles par cœur?
J'ai pas compris ce que t'as dit, mais c'est exactement ce que t'as dit.
En final, bro, on est bien.
On est bien ensemble pareil.
Degustation dollar.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody walking the face of the earth trying to judge J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But I ain't shook, because motherfuckers try to take me out and stuff, but they can't, right? You know what I'm saying?
Saying no. Hola. ¿Sabías que Excel tiene un...
Yes.
Is this homemade Philly cheesesteak better than from your local sandwich shop? Let's find out.
Hank work. $13 gigs. Sheesh.
And we're back with them.
24.
Tower.
Problem solved.
Désolé pour le retard, j'ai eu un petit souci à régler ce soir. I'm here, puis l'abomino.
At least we have my show. Okay, we're good. Dominic, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well because having a wonderful day on the 17th June 2025. I am so sorry. Today's gonna be a stream without my mic. I had a fight with my neighbors. I'm about to start talking about a fight, like physical, but insults and shit like that, and I don't feel like talking, so you'll have to forgive me, but I'm not gonna talk.
Les gars, on tape pas ton partage. On fait monter ça tout blanc. Pourquoi là? Bon. Assez mangé. Suffisant. Bon. Es-tu là, Charlie? Qu'est-ce qui glane? Sûrement un autre excuse qui va avoir à faire pour pas se loguer. Ça m'étonnerait pas. Vous en pensez quoi? Ben oui, j'ai la canne à tomato charrier. Elle s'en tape, mais tant qu'il est pas là, je la sors pas. Quand il va être là, ben, je vais la sortir. Hey, Éloi, t'as détruit ça tout seul? Bravo, mon champion! Ben oui, je fais toujours mes cheveux comme ça. C'est pas un dégradé, on appelle ça un skin fade. Salut, Badel Joe. Dans le fond, c'est quoi je disais? Allô, Lily, on appelle ça un skin fade. Je vois pas. Je suis bien capable. Ah oui, c'est ça, Éloi, c'est à toi que je parlais.
Sorry guys, sorry. It's like I owe you an explanation. So a month ago, we had new neighbors in the building, and those new neighbors weren't the nicest people. Especially the wife. The wife is always screaming. She's always a douchebag. She gives me shit. She tells me to shut up because I'm making videos outside. On my balcony. Not on the common balcony, but on my balcony. 4 floors, by the way, above her. Right? And she's giving me shit. And she says things like, if I see you, I'm going to slap you. She says things like, shut the fuck up. Lately, she gave me a... you know what? She told me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. But she's drunk, so... Does it affect... It's bad, because... It's what she said was bad, but she's drunk, so... She can kind of blame the alcohol for her behavior. Doesn't excuse it. Right? I was pretty good at managing it, because when she's not drunk, she's actually pretty quiet, she's actually pretty nice. So, it was about 2 or 3 times a week. So, I have the peace most of the time. Thing changed this morning though. Or I don't know if it's her boyfriend or her husband came in and knocked at my door. And he was knocking aggressively. So I'm like, okay, what's up? Because I don't know him. I said, yeah, can I help you? So then he told me, you're garbage, because for some reason they think that whoa. They put, I throw my garbage out of the balcony, right? Which sucks because I don't, but at the same time, somebody does, and that's disgusting, and that's very shameful. However, I'm not getting, it's nuts because they don't ask anybody else. It's automatically, oh, it's this guy. You know, it's automatically me. He didn't ask anybody else, which fucking sucks, right? So then, what ended up happening is, he gave me shit, right? And then he came back another time today, so twice in the same day, to tell me, hey, you're talking too much on the balcony. I want you to make your videos inside. I'm like, who the fuck are you? So I don't pay attention. I'm like, fuck you, and I keep on making my videos. And then they were screaming. They were screaming. So that's why, and it went far. Now I have people knocking at my doors. I have neighbors that are pissed at me. They shouldn't know my apartment. They know my apartment, so they have free reign coming to knock, and it's a fucking mess. Am I loud? No, because you can hear them in the video screaming. So am I loud? I'm louder than a lot of my neighbors. Yes. Yes, I am louder than most of my neighbors. And yes, I talk a lot on the balcony, it's true. But you're gonna tell me to that you're doing too much when you're the loudest neighbor in the building. Right? So it was nuts. It sucks. And it sucks because it's not once, it's not twice. I got people complaining. That, hey, they can hear my neighbor, which I understand, but my neighbors are bullies. If you allow bully to bully you, they'll bully you your whole life. I live in this building, dude. It's not like I was going some places and I just can avoid this place. This is my home. And I can make the videos inside, but if I make the videos inside, I'm bothering people. It's bothering some kind of people. It's not the same people, but I'm still bothering people. That sucks. That really sucks. I don't know, guys. But it just really bugged me because it's constant, and I get mad. So the thing is with me, there is this. You're gonna be learning this, well, one way or the other. But I'm a simple guy. I get mad, but then I cool down easily. Man, it sucks.
Sérieux, mec? C'est quoi, Lily? T'es back on track à soir, là? T'as prévu péter Charlie au moins une game?
Yeah.
Salut, Gatan. J'espère qu'il va y avoir du monde qui vont garnoter contre Charlie parce que for real, là, moi, là, je veux qu'on l'éclate ici à soir. Pas de pitié, pas de tendresse, Bagdad dans ses fesses. Alors, ça m'étonne pas, Lily. Quand t'écris go, puis comme ça veut dire que t'es ready. Ça fait longtemps, mais je pense que. Sérieux? Il habite pas loin, le mec. Et quand même, dans
Yeah.
cette émission-là, Carl.
So I'm just gonna talk because I'm in a bad mood, and you guys deserve me at my best, not me at my worst. However, I feel like playing games because we're watching pick-up battles. One, but two, I wanna just have fun. So yeah, I want to make this whole thing go down. Aïe aïe aïe. I love this. Okay. J'ai rien jeté.
S'il veut jouer avec, il sait comment faire. Il n'y a pas besoin qu'il demande. Merci. Ça fait plusieurs fois qu'il analyse le monde, là.
Good.
Parfait. L'important, c'est que tu l'en fasses. Merci, Tadak.
I have a really good weapon here. Yeah, not my favorite song. Not my favorite song. Do shit.
Okay.
Don't blink. It's your blink. Welcome to the computer show. Don't blink. It's your baby. Don't blink. It's your baby. Don't blink. It's your baby.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut, elle? Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut, elle? Arrête de m'inviter, esti. Cappuccino. Oh. The funniest thing that Eric ever said. Well, buddy, clothing. They glass, ooh. Fucking douchebag.
On m'a empêché d'être papa. Je suis un très bon papa. On m'a volé ma vie. On m'a volé mes enfants. Oui, je vais gagner pour le 3 lettres. C'est pas ça le point. Écoutez-moi bien, là. OK? Écoutez-moi bien. Ça va être un père qui va parler. Ça va être un père. Puis je me calisse de votre opinion, bande de trous de cul.
Sale. Jesus Louise.
Il n'est pas question de dire si la DPJ a bien ou pas bien fait de m'enlever mes enfants. Ils me les ont volés puis ils les ont donnés à d'autres personnes. Ils me les ont arrachés. OK? Il n'est pas question d'aimer ou pas les enfants. Ils me les ont arrachés. Bon. Ceci étant dit, comme les délais administratifs sont longs et ont été dépassés, les enfants ont été placés dans des familles XY. Les enfants ont eu le temps de s'attacher à ces personnes-là. Et c'est très important de comprendre ça. Ce détail est très important. C'est pas des enfants de 8 ans, là. C'est des enfants naissants qui ont été placés. Je pense que vous réalisez pas la gravité de la situation. Le point, c'est que pour eux, 6 mois, ça représente une portion phénoménale de leur vie.
薬を与えた人間は生薬を割っ
He said it. He said it.
Oh. I don't feel any different. What did you do?
You must kill me. Thank you.
Might pay off my bounty this time. Walk into the city of freedom. I
He said it couldn't be done. He said it. He said it.
Oh. I don't feel any different. What did you do?
You must kill.
Irish Black, you see what I was